Hi everyone, my name is Heather Bennett. I'm the Family Engagement Coordinator for WAVA. Today I'm going to walk you through the online school for elementary school students. So here we are logging in to the K-12 demo account for a first grader. So I put in the username and the password and I'm logging in. And then you just wait a little bit while everything loads up. So this is the K-12 demo account, so it might look just a tiny bit different from your WAVA account, but not by much. This is the basic layout for everything. All right, so when I look at this screen, the first thing I look at is today's to-do list. So you can see your student, their class connects are on the top, and then their lessons are down here on the bottom. And let's go up here. You see that your student has one new email, no new files, and today there are no announcements, but it's super important to always check announcements. A lot of great information for you. All right, and before the school year starts, it's a really good idea to just kind of go through this home page. Just start clicking on everything just to familiarize yourself with everything that's on here, especially over here in the quick links. All right, so we're going to look at the to-do list for today. So I like to go up to the top, click on Plan. And when you click on Plan, you can see that you can look at your plan as a daily view, the weekly plan. You can click on just the Class Connect sessions. You can see what materials there are for the day and advanced prep. So let's go ahead and click on Daily Plan so you can see what that looks like. All right, so it looks like this student has no Class Connects for the day. And there are no assignments there for the day, and there is advanced prep. So when you pull up their daily schedule, you'll be able to see everything that your student needs to do for the day and any advanced prep to do to get ready for the next day. Let's look at the weekly view. All right, so you could see Sunday, obviously, and Saturday, they have nothing to do, right? Because we don't want them to go to school on the weekend unless they're just making up some lessons that they may have missed during the week before. All right, so let's take a look at Monday. It looks like this student, let me scroll down a little bit. This student has a lot to do on Monday, right? Maybe they have some to make up. Lots to do on Monday. Not as much for Tuesday and not as much for Wednesday. So it's super important that you not only look at the daily view, but you are looking at the weekly view. A lot of families like to print out their weekly plan, and you could see it right here. You just click on print. You could print that out. Students really like to be able to check off each lesson that they've done. Maybe cross it out, maybe scribble it out, maybe put little pictures around it, whatever they want to do to show that they have completed that lesson. It's super satisfying to cross things off of a list, right? For adults, kids like to do it too. So maybe that's what you want to do is print that out so you can cross everything out. And it's nice to be able to see your weekly plan. All right, so let's go back to plan. And we're going to click on progress. So when you look at progress, a lot of great information for you. Progress, gradebook, and then you can also click on all of your courses. So you could see how your student is doing with each one. So let's click on progress. So progress gives you an overview of every course your student is working on. And you could see that there's little arrows to show you what each of these mean. Like the darker blue means 7% complete, lighter blue means 3% not mastered, and then all of this white, that means it's not completed. Don't let that worry you right away. That will fill in as the year goes by, right? So at the end of the year, this whole thing will be dark blue. So just focus on these two right here, the 7% complete and the 3% not mastered. That means your student has not mastered a certain lesson, and they'll need to go back and make sure that that is mastered before they move on. So let's look at language arts. That's all in purple. So you could see what this student has completed, what's not been completed yet. All right. And as long as your student is working on their daily plan every day, you are not going to have to worry about getting behind. If you do start to get behind, that's when we ask you to do some extra stuff over the weekend, right? Make up those lessons. Just make sure your student is staying right where they need to be. If you ever need any help with that, especially at the beginning of the year when it might be kind of confusing at first, just because it always is, right? When you're starting something new, especially online school, if you ever need any help, please do not hesitate to reach out to your teacher. They have lots of tips and tricks for you. They are there to help you. Um, and as always, you know, we want to know. We don't know if you need help unless you say something, right? So please reach out. All right, so let's look at courses. You can see this student has all of these different courses that they are working on. You can click here under messages. You could see, you can click on your student's inbox. Your student can create a new message and also contact my teachers. So we're gonna click on that. And you can see all of your students' teachers for each class. All right, so we're going to click on this top one. Maybe you are wanting to talk to your teacher about a question about homeroom. So you click on there and look at that. The email is already addressed to your teacher. In your subject line, you just write in there what you are wanting to know about. And then you write a good little message for your teacher and then you click send. So the great thing about our email learning coach is that you are copied on every email that your student sends or receives. So you're in the know about everything. So anything your students, anything your teachers are sending to you, whether that's all school, like the newsletters, any school information, or if it's from the individual teacher, learning coaches are automatically copied. So make sure that WAVA emails do not go to your junk mail. All right, so let's go back. I'm going to click that off there. And we're going to go back to the home menu. And I'd like you to take a look at quick links once that gets all loaded up there. Okay, so quick links, you can also see that you can look at the gradebook, file sharing, your Class Connect sessions, contact my teachers, materials, etc. So there's a lot of good information here. Also, students, take a look at this. Your student ID is right there on your front page. All right, so that is the online school walkthrough. It's super important that you just take this time until the beginning of the school year to just walk through this and get familiar with everything. And if you have any questions, please come up here to messages, contact my teachers, and you will be able to find me on yours because I am assigned to you until the beginning of the school year. So if you have any questions, please contact Heather Bennett. All right, thanks everybody. Hope you had fun viewing the online school. Bye.